Thank you. Yeah. So I'll ask my question and give you a little bit of context.
Hmm.
So I own a painting franchise, and we'll do just over $1 million this year. And the goal is to grow from $1 to $2 million this next year. The first year we had around a 15% net profit margin after my salary. This year we'll have around 24%. What do you anticipate, and what are the stumbling blocks that I'm likely to underestimate as I try to scale from 1 million to 2 million? Kind of the structure is, it's myself. I have one salesperson. I have two virtual admins, and I have four project managers with a bunch of painters as well. And so that's my question.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. So many times going from 1 million to 3 million, the what you're moving from is a full-time GM, which mostly you're focusing on sales, and you're moving into the GM plus model, where you're going to need a sales manager, an operations manager, and an office manager, admin. And so I think the next thing for you is going to be finding a stellar operations manager to make sure that everything throughout the day with your painters and your crew leads is going smoothly. You should no longer be thinking about paint. You should no longer be thinking about getting jobs done, subcontractors, timelines, scheduling, invoicing, none of that. And so I think if I was you, I would be focusing on delegating everything in admin. It sounds like you have some VAs, might be time to upgrade that. And you're like, well, I don't know if I should upgrade. It's going pretty good. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. I recently made a video. It's going to come on a Home Service Millionaire channel in a few weeks. When you have a phone call that goes to voicemail, 37% of people leave a voicemail. So you can just assume that if someone's calling you and you don't answer the phone, 37% of your leads actually get through. FYI, that's lower for new leads compared to people that do leave a voicemail, but they're just telling like, I want to cancel my service or I want to change my credit card information, etc. Blended average 37%, but it's really like 25%. Okay, that being said, that's voicemail. You can go one level up against that, which is like AI. AI done well will usually get 70 to 73, 74% of calls to get all their information submitted, get all their contact. And you might be able to call some of them back if they don't get it all through. And then it's like there's human agents. And then there's this other level of like in-person US based agents that are trained to upsell and turn defense into offense. And so I made this video come out in a few weeks, like turning cost centers into profit centers. And I have gone like so different than I was thinking a few years ago when it comes to support, because you can take a cost center and make it into a profit center. And so I've been running some data recently and on like our command center and realized by just training them on how to upsell, I can cover all the wages of the team by just making up for what used to be a service call or used to be like, hey, I want to get a mowing quote, and we would sell them the mowing, but we wouldn't do a thoughtful upsell on 2 or 3 other services we could sell them. Those upsells pay for the increase in support that you get when you get human agents and you get them live, you get them in person, and you get them US based. It's hard to show on a P&L, but over the course of time, it pays for itself. And if you can turn a cost center into a profit center, that's where like so much can be made. If you can turn admin into a profit center, you will run laps around your competition. And so I think for you going from 1 million to 2, this year unlock is going to be getting a rockstar operations manager. And at your 24% profit margins, just expect that to probably go down this year, because you're going to go get an all-star operator, someone who's done painting, they know how to manage multiple crews, and you're going to find them. Or take one of your current crew managers and upgrade them to being sort of I think you called them foreman, upgrade one of them to be your operations manager. But the objective would be that you don't think about paint. Again, sales, get the work, operations, do the work, admin, get paid for the work. I think that the 2 hires I'd be looking at if I was you is a solid operations manager that just will take everything to do with doing the work off your plate, and then someone in the office that is going to absolutely blow your mind when it comes to systems, processes, scripting, and upselling customers. And they will allow you to get to 4 million with the same amount of capacity you have in the office currently, because they're so good at tracking. They know exactly how to get the most efficiency from the team on the phone, as well as doing all the other admin tasks. There's so much waste there that can be potentially squeezed out with the right person.